Horses are considered the most expensive animals on the planet. From horses that cost as much as a sprawling suburban mansion, to horses that cost more than private jets. Welcome back to another episode of Discover Unique Animals. Today, we will explore the names of the 15 most expensive horses on planet Earth. Subscribe to the channel and start galloping into the story of the $70 million horse. 15th, Sardar. First is Sardar, a prize-winning thoroughbred horse to achieve $4.7 million. This horse is not just running around for spare change why it is priced so high. It is his strong racing record and breeding potential. Sardar is like the Ferrari of the horse racing world, except with more horsepower. His speed on the track is commensurate with the potential acceleration of the supercar, making him a double threat in the auction market. And in 1962, Sardar was honored to go to America, and this was a precious gift from Muhammad Ayub Khan, the president of Pakistan, to Jacqueline Kennedy. After Jackie Kennedy left the White House, Sardar is said to have lived most of his time quite happily at Kennedy's house in Virginia. The story is a testament to the fact that in the horse world, horses are not only for racing, but also do good diplomatic work. 14th, Seattle Song. It can be said that this horse has the genes of a winner before it is born and is worth $5.2 million. Why is Seattle Song so valuable? Because Seattle Song is the lineage of winners, including the horse's father Seattle Slew, the winner of the U.S. Triple Crown in 1977, and the horse's mother Incantation, bred by Prince Blessed, the winner of the Hollywood Gold Cup and American Handicap in 1961. So, Seattle Song is not an ordinary racehorse. He is a boss on the track, controlling his races with the sophistication of a veteran conductor. His racing record is like a hit topping the charts. It is a pity that such a wonderful horse died early at the age of 15 in 1996 due to an accident at the Domino Stud Horse Paddock in Lexington, Kentucky. 13th, Mystic Park. Now let us explore the mystical world of Mystic Park, a standard-bred horse that cost up to $5.5 million. He captivated the racing world with his performance and breeding ability. Mystic Park was a draft horse that won 13 of his 16 starts, including some of the biggest titles in draft racing. Mystic Park was not only an excellent galloping horse, but what made him most remarkable was that in his first season at the stud, 42 of the 51 mares he bred were pregnant, and it was such a high breeding performance that year that he caught Potomac fever, which could have been the death sentence for his racing career. Dynasty Plavius. Let's take a look at the story of Plavius, a thoroughbred horse that sold for $9.2 million, making him worth more than a bar of gold. What makes Plavius a walking treasure chest is his illustrious pedigree and the promise of his racing ability. Despite his respected pedigree, Plavius struggled to live up to racing expectations throughout his career, winning just 2 of his 18 starts, making him a dud in the horse auction world. In fact, Plavius is a notable example in the horse racing industry of how a high purchase price does not always correlate with racing success. Meydan and Totilas. Enter the story of the record-breaking show horse star Totilas, a Dutch warmblood who was valued at a whopping $9.5 to $15 million at the time. Why such a huge sum for this horse? Superstar Totilas is no ordinary horse. This horse is the star of the show horse party. The horse is known for his athleticism and agility. Imagine a horse that can dance with the elegance of a ballerina and the precision of a seasoned athlete. Totilas has set multiple world records, making him the Michael Phelps of the show horse world. His reputation lies not only in his steps, but also in the way he revolutionized show horse riding, turning every performance into a mesmerizing spectacle. Totilas was not just a horse. He was an inspiration to generations of riders, and breeders were grateful to him, as Totilas' offspring became highly sought after, taking the sport of horseback riding to new heights. Would you like to subscribe to our channel to join us in watching the most beautiful horses on the planet and immersing yourself in the world of these majestic creatures? 10. Jalil. Next is the story of Jalil, a thoroughbred horse that sold for $9.7 million. His pedigree is the answer to the question of why Jalil was able to break the 2005 record when he was 1 year old, thanks to his enviable pedigree that made him a member of the great horse family. His sale was not just a transaction, but more like buying a piece of the racing aristocracy. His value in the breeding and racing community is undeniable, with a long winning streak across the continents from England, Dubai, North America, and China. Jalil's story is a testament to the fact that in the world of thoroughbred horses, bloodline is worth its weight in gold. and a horse with the right ancestry is a living galloping legacy. 9. Snnafi Dancer. Enter the auction with Snnafi Dancer, a thoroughbred who danced his way to an astonishing $10.2 million in 1983. Why such a huge price? It was the promise of a prestigious pedigree, as the first colt to sell for over $10 million. His breeding was what made him legendary, making him the horse equivalent of a Hollywood Hall of Fame-born celebrity. However, during training, Snnafi Dancer was found to be extremely slow, leading to the decision not to let him race publicly to avoid disappointing price and value comparisons. Snnafi Dancer's story highlights the uncertainty inherent in horse racing and breeding, where even the most promising pedigree and significant investment do not guarantee success. 8. Meydan City. Now let's move on to Meydan City, a thoroughbred that sold for $11.7 million in 2006, a price that makes you think of the spectacular racing performance of the horse in the future. This horse is like a walking 1,200-pound gold mine, thanks to his exceptional pedigree and the great hopes for his racing potential. Meydan City was sold as a yearling, a young star with a future as bright as the Dubai skyline. His lineage is so impressive that it can make other horses jealous. But honestly, for wealthy owners, horses with great pedigrees, Meydan City is like a collector's item in their horse collection. So, in fact, during Meydan City's entire racing career, he ran 7 times, winning twice. An embarrassing achievement for a horse with such a prestigious pedigree. 7. Palloubet D'halong. Gallop into the extraordinary story of Palloubet D'halong, a show-jumping horse that sold for a whopping $15 million in 2013. His pedigree has been the envy of many horses, as he is the son of Palloubet D'halong, a 3-time World Cup champion and Olympic gold medalist. Not only does he have a great pedigree, but through his hard work, Palloubet D'halong has achieved many awards in his competitive career. And his return to competition after injury has proven his durability and timeless value. The story of Palloubet D'halong is a leap into the reality that in the world of equestrian sports, excellence has a price. And for some, it is worth every penny. 6. Seattle Dancer. It's a lot of money to own a horse with a top racing pedigree. That's $13.1 million for Seattle Dancer, 1985. Seattle Dancer's racing career didn't disappoint either, with back-to-back wins in the United States, Japan, and Germany. Not only was he a great performer, he was also renowned for his breeding, producing 37 winners. From the start, selling him was not just a purchase, but a piece of racing history. Seattle Dancer's story illustrates the significant influence a racehorse can have through both performance and pedigree. 5. Annihilator. Would you pay a fortune of $19 million for a horse? That's the price of Annihilator, a horse with exceptional racing ability and breeding potential. His speed and agility are the stuff of legends. But the reality is quite the opposite. They don't compete impressively. Due to limited success on the track, Annihilator is mainly presented as a show horse, where his appearance is highly valued. Breeding is no better. There is little information about Annihilator's progeny, suggesting that they may not have achieved significant racing success. Despite his limited achievements, Annihilator is a notable example of the unpredictability of the racing industry, where even horses with exceptional pedigrees and high prices can fail to live up to expectations. 4. The Green Monkey. Now let's take a look at the story of the Green Monkey, a perfect 2-year-old horse whose $16 million sale price in 2006 set the horse racing world on fire. What made this horse worth more than some private jets? The Green Monkey was famous for his incredible speed during a workout in Florida, setting a track record before hitting the track. His pedigree was great, and his early appearances promised a future star, but the Green Monkey's racing career didn't quite live up to the lofty expectations set by his sale price. The Green Monkey was euthanized in 2018 at the age of 14 due to severe laminitis, and his story remains a cautionary tale about great investment value but no guaranteed future success. 3. Shareef Dancer. Jump into the story of Shareef Dancer, a thoroughbred horse that was valued at a whopping $40 million in 1983. Why is this horse worth more than some blockbuster movie budgets? Shareef Dancer's value lies in his extraordinary pedigree and impressive racing record of 3 wins and 1 runner-up finish in 5 starts. He is the epitome of equine excellence, a horse that combines power, speed, and stamina with grace. The answer is that his sale to Dubai Makum Al Makum was not just a sale, but an investment in a living legend. He achieved a timeform rating of 135, indicating his high potential as a racehorse during his years of competition. The story of Shareef Dancer is like a dance of the equestrian world, where pedigree and prestige blend in a mesmerizing horse show. 2. Justify. Was Justify worth $60 million? 2018. For a horse with an unbeaten race record, it was worth it, as his perfect record was 6 wins in 6 starts, an extraordinary feat for any racehorse. He broke the Apollo curse by winning the Kentucky Derby without racing as a 2-year-old. Justify became the 13th horse in history to win all 4 of the world's top races. So, compared to the other horses on this list, Justify certainly lives up to the hype of breeding horses with the DNA of a dominant racehorse. Justify's combination of on-track talent, historical achievements, and high valuation as a stallion have cemented his place as one of the most celebrated horses in modern horse racing history. 1. Pegasus. Finally flew into the epic Pegasus, a thoroughbred horse sold for $70 million in 2000. Making it worth more than the GDP of some small countries? Why is it so expensive? Fusaichi Pegasus has the speed and power of the legendary winged horse. When participating in the competition 9 times, the horse won 6 races, including the Kentucky Derby, and ranked in the Preakness Stakes, winning $2 million in prize money. It has captured the imagination of the horse racing world that the horse will produce children with unparalleled power. In fact, the horse has bred more than 75 winning horses, but people still expect more for the money spent. If you are still watching, we believe you will want to explore unique animals with us in the next video, so subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next interesting stories about animals.